Ladies and gentlemen, Case the producer here with Q101 from Brian and Kinsey in the morning. It's Twisted Christmas, baby, and I'm here in a very tight green room C, if you will, with Deanna from Sincere Engineer. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm delighted for you. First of all,
Thank you.
Congratulations on the year you've had. I'm really happy for you.
Thank you. I'm excited.
Good. So I'm gonna hit you with a fun fact.
Okay.
About yourself.
Oh, okay.
That you don't know about.
Okay. Interesting.
You.
Yes.
Are the reason that I wear earplugs to shows.
Because I'm so loud and obnoxious?
No. So what happened was, and I'll throw this lineup at you, the year's 2018.
Okay.
You're on the show.
Okay.
The Sidekicks, rest in peace, are on the show. And the Smoking Popes are on the show. It's at the Bottom Lounge.
Okay.
And you know at the Bottom Lounge, they have those big, overhang speakers, right by the stage.
Yes.
I stood right in front of one of those and did not hear out of my left ear for 2 days.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's it.
Because of me?
No. Just because it was so loud.
At the show?
Yes.
Okay.
Like the Popes kind of brought it. It was like they sound like AC/DC. I was like, I don't know if Megan needs to be this loud, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Okay.
But I want to thank you for that. And then I want to ask you, how's your hearing doing? Because you're on stage every night.
I'm really meticulous about wearing earplugs.
What you got?
Sensophonics.
Okay.
And then the in-ears I sprung for the nice kind that cover up everything.
Good.
Because I cannot stand laying in bed after a show with the ringing.
It's terrifying.
Drives me crazy. So I think my parents never let me used to go to shows without the foam earplugs too. So
that's good parenting.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, let me ask you, because I love you, and I've loved your band for a number of years now. When did you start going to shows? Not just the big summer concert maybe at Tinley Park, but when did you start going to shows?
When I was 13, Alkaline Trio and the Lawrence Arms.
Okay.
My mom used to take me. She's seen the Lawrence Arms a bunch of times.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Does she want to see the Lawrence
No.
Arms?
I mean, she, over the years, I've become friends with them, so I'm like, oh, I'm playing with that guy, remember? He, on stage, he said this thing. And she's like, oh, cool. But it used to be she'd pick me up from school, we'd go straight there. She'd park at the Wrigleyville Dogs. She'd talk to the owner and got it's super good supportive parenting.
Good. I love that.
For sure.
I love that. My parents, I was a folk punk kid in high school.
Nice.
So my friend showed me AJJ one day and it was mind blown.
For sure.
And then I showed my parents it and they were like, "Oh no. Something's gone horribly wrong. What have we done? This isn't good at all."
Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Indiana.
Okay, cool.
So the thing about you Central Indiana, Indianapolis, Fishers, Indiana is the town.
Cool.
So I went to Columbia College, Chicago, though.
Nice.
So when I moved and was a freshman in college, your first record came out.
Okay, cool.
Huge college album for me.
Cool, nice.
I think back on college and it was Belle and Sebastian.
Yeah.
It was your first record. And it was early, pre-float on Modest Mouse.
Cool.
Hitting those hard at the Columbia Library.
For sure. Nice.
And I'm curious because we have so many young people out there.
Totally.
And
I feel like I'm older than you based on this date.
You would be, but but not by a lot. Not by a lot. We're good. Okay. But we have so many young people out there.
Yeah.
Speak to the youth. What are the albums to you that are essential listening by the time you're an adult out on your own? By the time you graduate college, you need to listen to these albums.
That's a good question. I mean, people can listen to what they want. Mine were
No, but subject your opinion onto others. That's why you're here. I mean, not everybody gets a microphone. You have a microphone.
For sure. I grew up listening, Hootie and the Blowfish Cracked Rear Views, an important one for me.
One of the best-selling records of all time.
Is it? I didn't even know that. I believe it.
Go on the Wikipedia page of the best-selling records of all time.
It's there.
You'd be amazed at how high on the list it is.
That's wild. It's good. It's really
up
good.
There. There are Beatles records that did not do as well as Hootie and the Blowfish.
That's wild.
Yes. Okay, so Cracked Rear View.
And then Bringing Down the Horse or whatever, Wallflowers.
Okay, yeah.
I'm
in an argument with our boss right now. I keep on trying to get him to add one headlight back into Q101 rotation.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, everyone likes that song.
They're amazing.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know if it has alt cred anymore. I'm like, everyone likes that song.
It's true.
Okay, all right.
I'm playing it in my. I got it on my playlist for the DJ set tonight.
Hell yes.
Or, well, not that song. I got The Difference.
Okay, all right.
For a B or a different song. But.
So by the time this comes out, the DJ set will have come and gone.
Sure.
I also work on the morning show. I wake up at 3:30 in the morning every day.
Wild.
I will not be at set after party. No. Can you please give me a peek into that playlist?
For
Because
sure.
now I'm dying to know what you got.
Can I use my phone?
Because I was so bummed that it was on a weekday and not a weekend.
Night, yeah.
Because I was like, oh well, I would surely go to that. She'd probably have like the Messingers on the playlist.
I do. They're buds of mine. I slept in so that I could make it.
There you go.
Clash, Hot Mulligan at the drive-in.
At the drive-in.
The Broke Downs.
Yeah,
Tears
Snake and
for
Ray
Fears.
Gun. All right, this is...
I kept it like kind of Chicago-y, like The Arrivals, Chicago the band.
I see Casey by the Messingers. That I would have put money on that. Neutral Milk Hotel.
That's another college thing.
Oh my God,
sure.
yes.
For like everybody.
Even still, so like I was in college, like 2017 was my freshman year.
Yeah.
And Neutral Milk Hotel still had the most cred.
Yeah.
That's still like the coolest thing you can listen to.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
I used to think did you think they were drum heads or fruit on their heads?
I thought they were drum heads.
I thought it was fruit.
Oh my God. What fruit would that be?
I don't eat a lot of fruit, as I told you. Our green room only has cookies and liquid. So 1975, that's like my favorite band of the year.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, good. I like that song About You. We're playing on a Q101 a lot right now. That's a tune.
That whole record is like maybe my favorite record in a long time.
They played our Christmas show last year.
Yes.
Were you there?
No. I was on tour. I would have otherwise been though.
You on tour playing these shows in front of big crowds.
I definitely would have went home for it. I just saw them at what's the one in Hoffman Estates? Allstate.
Yes.
Yeah, a couple months ago.
Yeah, I heard that was a banger. I heard that was a nice little show.
Yeah, it was fun.
What a fun little visitor. So,
I don't even know who that was.
I'm curious to know where your mind is at on this because you're a Chicago musician.
Mm-hmm.
I come from a writing background. I sometimes maybe draw connections to things that aren't even there. I like being literary in my approach to things.
Sure.
When people now think of Chicago bands, they're going to think of Pumpkins, Popes, Rise Against, etc. Mm-hmm. I also think you're on that list now.
That's crazy.
Do you internalize that at all?
I'm only 16 years old.
You're just a teenage doll.
I'm just a baby. I can't be.
Does it mean anything different to you to be a musician from Chicago?
Oh yeah. I mean, I like wear it on my sleeve. You could hear it like right here. Yeah. It's important to me for sure. Oh, it's a lot of in all the song content and stuff. Definitely, when people ask who my favorite bands are, it's like the list,
Give me the list.
Lawrence Arms, Alkaline Trio, Rise Against, all those bands.
Yeah, Sludgeworth, Smoking Popes,
Of course.
Yes.
I just saw Smoking Popes and Sludgeworth last week.
Yeah,
They're awesome.
I was at this building at Pierce the Veil, which we love Pierce the Veil.
Yeah.
My girlfriend really wanted to go to Pierce the Veil, and I was like, but there's another show. There's
Chicago
another show across town.
The Popes too. I meant to say them.
She's like, I'm 24. The Smoking Popes mean nothing to me. And I was like, but I'm 24 and I love them.
Yeah, they're amazing.
So you had a video that surfaced this year. You took the video. It wasn't like it was leaked from the cloud or anything.
Yeah, sure.
Nice. It was Q101 playing California King, which has ripped through our airwaves.
Yeah.
I always like to tell people, like, not only are we playing it, sometimes we'll like play it at midnight and we're like, oh yeah, we're spinning it. We're playing it.
I
for
appreciate
real.
it. Thank you. Yes.
Walk me through because we've seen the
crazy.
video, but like. I would imagine for somebody being from Chicago that's in this scene, that's got to be everything,
it's
right?
crazy, yeah. I mean, that was a genuine video. I had like a couple cameras going, so I didn't like blow it. I got like chills. It was crazy. And now I'm getting like texts every time people or like friends hear it on the radio. They like send me the screenshot.
I say
it's
this.
Awesome.
I say this in all sincerity. Whenever we play it, the text line is either, what's this song? I need to hear more of it. Or it's, I'm so glad you guys are playing
That's
this.
so nice.
So
thank people watching.
Of course.
That's awesome.
On behalf of Q101, again, we're thrilled for you.
Thank you.
I'll let you go in a second.
Yeah, no, this is fun.
You have a big show to play tonight.
I know, I'm nervous. This is keeping my mind off of it though.
All right. Well then I don't do segments on this. Like, I talk to upcoming bands. That's my thing. Emerging artists, as I like to say.
Sure.
Sometimes in meetings, and this doesn't pertain to you, but sometimes it's referred to as bands no one cares about.
Sure.
I'm like, well, I disagree.
Sure.
But I talk to emerging artists. I don't have segments, but every once in a while I talk to an artist that has worked with one of my favorite bands.
Are you talking about Lurk?
I'm not talking about Lurk, but I
see
did
the
interview
TikTok.
Lurk.
I see the TikToks. I went to school with Dan.
No kidding.
High school. And maybe I don't know where he went to college.
You went to
Sandburg.
Yeah.
Orland Park.
I saw you open for the Front Bottoms a few years ago, and I took an ex-girlfriend, and she was really excited to find out that you guys went to the same school, same high school.
Nice.
Yeah, she was stoked on
She
that.
say her or you can tell me after.
Yeah, she broke up with me, so we're not going to talk about her.
Nice, perfect.
But
yeah, that's cool.
You have worked with one of my favorite bands, and I feel like they're maybe the most underappreciated band on the planet.
Who is it?
Signals Midwest.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Hell yeah, they're good buds of ours. Adam and Sam are not Sam, Max are best friends.
Yes. So
I always call him Sam because it's a 3-letter name. I've done it to his face. So
it's okay. So Max is the first band that I ever interviewed long before I worked at Q101.
Yeah, nice.
It's not that we're not friends or anything, but I just think he's the greatest. He's always been very nice.
Super nice.
You have a song with them called "Your New Old Apartment." It's wonderful. There's no question here. I just love Signals Midwest, and I like talking about them whenever I get the chance.
Hell yeah.
So I guess thank you for doing that song. It was lovely.
Yeah, no, for sure. They're good buds of ours. We played a couple shows with them over the years and stuff.
What are the shows that like you see them on a lineup with you, whether it's a tour or just a one shot, and you're like, oh, this is gonna be a heater. Like we're gonna have a good time tonight.
Yeah.
What are the bands you like playing with?
The Menzingers have become like our band best friend, and we like go see them when they come into town, even when we're not on the show.
They just packed the Salt Shed.
Yeah,
like,
it was
that's
crazy.
a big place.
Yeah,
Good for you guys.
Yeah,
good
for sure.
For you guys.
It was amazing. We did like a Europe tour last year, this year, and we played with a bunch of bands like over the tour, but we had one show with them, and it was the last one. It was like so good. It was almost like we toured with them the whole time. It was like a good reunion show, and like we felt like at home.
Good. I always
awesome.
think with them, I go, how are they not an arena rock band? They're so good.
They're amazing.
They
keep getting better. Too.
Yeah,
they
got it. I'm like, all right,
totally.
Let's make this work.
Totally.
All right. Well, I think I've wasted enough of your time.
No, you're good. This is fun.
I'm happy for you. I appreciate you doing this.
Thank you. Of course.
Obviously, we're playing California King on Q101 a lot right now, but if you want more Sincere Engineer, if you're just obsessed with this band, how can people support you guys?
We are playing at the Metro for the record release show on December 23rd. Super excited about that with the Broke Downs and Canadian Rifle, other Chicago bands.
I have not seen the Broke Downs.
Oh, they're the best.
In a long time.
Yeah, they're from Elgin.
I saw them play with Iron Chic a few years ago. It was an early Spanish love songs tour. It was Iron Chic Spanish love songs Broke Downs.
I feel like I might have been there.
That was a hot little number. That was
for sure.
That was a good time.
Totally. Yeah, they're good buds. One of my favorite bands. So
awesome.
It'll be fun.
Again, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
We're thrilled for you. This is Deanna from Sincere Engineer at Case 4 on Q101.
Thank you.